All right, well, what is it about William's work that you just kind of cling to and seem to be perfect for?
Well, I think in the history of cinema, there's been instances of directors and actors kind of bonding and creating a relationship how would I say it? That kind of enhances each other's creative expression. And for some reason, him and I just kind of have the same kind of sensibilities when it comes to making films together. In the creative process of creating, when we put a script together or something like that, I'll call him he'll send me a script, and I'll call him and say, oh, it'd be great, is this and that, and he goes, oh, that's perfect, I was thinking the same thing, and da-da-da. So it's really kind of a reciprocal creative relationship that, I often say, if I make another 10 movies in this life and they're all with William, I wouldn't be unhappy with that.
Well, y'all make good movies, so it's perfect, yeah. What was it like being able, since we're here in Dallas, to film here and utilize our city to just rain havoc on everything?
It was great. There was the last film him and I did together, Sinners and Saints. We shot a portion of it here in Dallas, and for some reason he just always wants to bring me here in the hottest months of the year and say, it's 111 out at like 10 at night, and he goes, okay, I want you to run from that stoplight to the other stoplight, and we're going to do it 50 times, So it's intense, and I think it really kind of added this sort of intensity to the film, and for all the actors involved, and kind of you could see it on the screen.
When it comes to the actual hand-to-hand combat and the fighting of the film, how much do you get into that? I know you have such a great background in it, and it's become kind of a staple.
It's odd. When a friend of mine and I were talking about this the other day. When I was younger, I'd watch. I was very inspired by Bruce Lee's films. I don't know, Enter the Dragon, Way of the Dragon, that kind of stuff. And the less I knew about martial arts, the more I was fascinated by what I saw on the screen. But now, as a guy who, over the last, over 30 years have been training martial arts, I tend to try to shy away from doing that on camera because I do it for real every week, and it kind of is one of those things like, if I was asked, okay, you're going to do some like spinning back kicks and da-da-da, I just go, I don't know. I just don't gravitate towards that. So when William and I have a situation like that in films, I'm always trying to push it towards the more reality side, make it more visceral, make it look more like a real fight than sort of the chop-socky type stuff.
Yeah. When it comes to what you guys are looking to do in the future, can you let us know what's coming? I mean, I'm sure you guys have some things on the platform.
Yeah, there's a few projects that we have kind of floating around. One of them is a pseudo sequel to Sinners and Saints that we have planned, but it's kind of a standalone film with the same character. And I actually have a project that he's producing, and I'll be stepping into the director role with some friends of mine, Kim Coates and Scott Atkins. A film called The Peak that we're putting together as well. So we got a few things on the horizon.
Very cool. Kim's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Johnny. And
absolutely. Thank
bring
you.
it back to Dallas.
Yes,
we'd love to have you.
Thanks, guys.